All right, welcome back to Ghost is Paranormal. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Ghost is Paranormal. I am Dave. That lovely lady over there is Becky,
Hi.
who I just blinded.
Yeah, a little bit.
So tonight we are at Brockman Bridge. We are just outside of Dover, Delaware, and right behind Dover Air Force Base. So
You might hear some noise in the background occasionally as the planes get a little close.
just in case you hear some people talking in the background, there are some people parked down at the other end of the bridge there. We just had a nice conversation with them. They seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
So real quick before we get into this one, I did a video here about maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago, but unfortunately, when I filmed it, somehow or another the camera got switched over to slow-mo, so it's over.
Sounds
So
like you're on a normal basis.
so I couldn't really do a whole lot with it, so here we are again. So before we get into this, basically what happened out here was, I guess, in the late 90s, it was 96 or whatever.
96 is when it happened.
There was a male and female that were in a car. They were having an argument, and they came out here to this bridge and continued to have their argument and got out of the car, and the male shoved the female over the side of this bridge. I'm not sure exactly which side of the bridge, but
supposedly she died.
Supposedly she did
die, but show him the side of the bridge and how far it is. That's all I'm saying.
So
I'm not sure how she died, but
I'm assuming she went down in the water here.
Maybe she hit her head.
Probably hit her head on something in the water, because I would imagine it's probably not super deep.
Or she hit it on the side of the bridge.
Or she could have hit it on the side of the bridge. But either way, she ended up passing away. And her name was Jacqueline, or Jackie.
Yep.
Not to be confused with the other Jacqueline that everybody knows.
The one in the news lately.
And what was his name again?
Arthur.
Arthur. His name was Arthur. And so Arthur ended up going to jail.
Yep.
On a sad note, unfortunately, there was a child in the car when this happened, if I remember right.
It was, yeah.
I think it was her kid.
No, it was his.
Kid. It was his kid that was in the car.
But he wasn't a child, he was an adult, because he was 71.
Oh, okay. So his adult kid, the child, was in the car.
Yeah.
His adult, whatever. And so, all right, folks. So I wasn't necessarily thrilled with the intro that we did for this video and the information that we put out there. So I decided to talk to Becky a little more about it, and she sent me some articles that she had found on it. And I also did a little bit of research on my own, which, hey, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know very much about this case. She is the research person. I am very, very bad at it. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into this real quick. I don't want this to be too long of a video. So it says, Dover, 65-year-old Smyrna man who was with Jackie Ann Benson the night she died was charged late Friday with killing her, police said. Arthur F. Hampton, Sr., who lives on 1012 in Smyrna, is being held without bail on charges of first-degree murder at the Delaware Correctional Center. The body of 43-year-old Benson was discovered by a muskrat trapper Wednesday on the mudflats of the Muddy Branch, not far from the Humpback Bridge that carries Savannah Road across the water near Leipzig. So Leipzig is basically like a small, I guess, sub-town of Dover, or you want to call that. Family members last saw the unemployed. Not sure why they felt the need to include that she's unemployed. That's kind of messed up. Dover mother of 6, January 17th. That night, police said Hampton picked up the victim sometime between 5 p.m. and midnight. That's a really large gap of time, but anyway, on New Street in Dover. They drove to the Humpback Bridge, police said, and got into an argument. An affidavit police filed in connection with the arrest said that the suspect's son was also in the car. He told the police the couple got out of the car at Humpback Bridge, and as the argument escalated, Hampton physically pushed the victim over the bridge rail into the water. So, according to this article, they received an anonymous tip. It says Hampton told police that for reasons he could not explain. How do you... I don't know. It seems to me like they were having an argument. He got upset. She said something to him, called him a name, said something about his mama, who knows. And he shoved her over the side. I don't want to keep reading it word for word, but you'll be able to see it. He says she jumped. An autopsy showed that she drowned. And says investigators were tipped to Hampton's involvement early in the investigation. They received an anonymous call saying Hampton had told someone he threw a woman off the Humpback Bridge. So, as I say in the video of the investigation here, the guy was a piece of crap, man. Like, he's running around bragging about it, talking about how he, shoved somebody off a bridge. So that was the first article. And we'll go on to the second one here. So this article is telling basically that he was ruled to be incompetent to stand trial, which I don't know the guy. I can't really say anything about him. I will note that at the time of this article, he was 67. He was a handyman known as Snowball. I'll let y'all run with that nickname there. Apparently he was also nicknamed Monkey. Sorry for that noise outside there. Like I said, basically this article is just stating that he was ruled incompetent. He has a record which includes arrests for terroristic threatening, offensive, touching, and assault. It says Benson had a series of arrests for offenses ranging from being drunk on the highway to theft by false pretenses. Actually, they're talking about Benson. My apologies. It says in '93 she was charged with attempted murder after stabbing a woman in the chest. I mean, hey folks, not everybody's innocent. We all make mistakes in our life. It doesn't warrant that we're shoved off a bridge and murdered. That's pretty crazy. But we'll move on to the next article here. It says court weighing dismissal of murder charge. So we'll zoom in so I can actually read it. So Arthur F. Snowball Hampton Sr. may never walk the streets a free man, but an unusual court proceeding underway in Dover could result in a first-degree murder charge against him being dismissed, which would be a travesty because you murdered somebody. You shouldn't just be able to walk from it, which we know he didn't walk from it, but there was a chance that he might have. Alright, so it says Hampton, 71, was charged 5 years ago with killing Jackie Ann Benson, a Dover mother of 6, whose body was found in a marsh near Leipzig on March 13th in 1996. Basically, it's just detailing his life. He formerly of rural Smyrna allegedly pushed Benson over the Humpback Bridge on Savannah Road the night of January 17th, 1996. Apparently over an argument about money. He was charged with first-degree murder, but in '97 was found mentally incompetent to stand trial. Doctors for the state and defense have concluded that Hampton, who was committed to the Delaware State Hospital, will never be competent to stand trial for murder charges. basically all this one is saying. I mean, I'm not here to judge whether or not he was stable or not. I mean, there's got to be a little something off upstairs to, you know, shove somebody over a bridge, especially over an argument about money. Because, I mean, we're all human beings here, right? We've all had arguments with our spouses or significant others about money, about bills, finances, and all that stuff. And I know I haven't pushed anybody off a bridge over it. Pretty sure you guys haven't pushed anyone off a bridge over it, you know. So let's see what else we got. So this one is saying basically that his case may still go to trial. So Superior Court judge ruled Wednesday that the state has enough evidence to prosecute Arthur F. Snowball Hampton for first-degree murder, even though the trial may never take place. And again, this goes through the summary, stating all the stuff that's been stated in the previous articles. It says, according to the statute, the defendant in Hampton's position can ask the court to schedule a hearing in which the state must prove it has enough evidence to take the case to trial. If the state fails to do so, the statute says the judge must dismiss the charges. After 2 days of testimony that featured audio and videotape statements from potential prosecution witnesses, the judge ruled the state had enough evidence to go to trial. So, there we go on that one. This is basically just a continuation of the last article. Alright, so let's go look at some stuff. So he filed for, and I hope I'm saying this right, habeas corpus. I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I didn't know what the hell that meant. So I went on here and did a little research, and it says that the literal meaning of habeas corpus is you should have the body, commonly referred to as a great writ. Habeas corpus is most often associated with an action asserting ineffective assistance of counsel by petitioners challenging the legality of their conviction. But there are several other uses. And so Oxford right here defines it: a writ requiring a person under arrest to be brought before a judge or into court, especially to secure the person's release unless lawful grounds are shown for their detention. So basically it's saying, you know, I want to go before a judge right now, and if you don't have enough evidence to keep me here or to keep me in jail or to go to trial, you have to let me go right now. That's how what I got. So that was basically what habeas corpus is. So I went through and I looked for the docket to see what there was for this. And so here's his habeas corpus. It was closed. And here's basically the information. I mean, if you want to read through that, you're more than welcome to do so. I'll go slow with it so you guys can see it all. Basically, it's just the information about his, sorry, I'm battling my allergies. The docket. One of the things I did find interesting, though, is I found on this website here called Case Text. Basically, it gives a summary of his habeas corpus attempt, and it details it. One thing I did notice on here is that if you look right here, it says Arthur S. Hampton. So before anybody says, "Oh, you got the wrong," no, it's the right case. It's detailed, very, very, very thoroughly detailed here. All about it. My guess is they just typo. I mean, nobody's perfect. You know, that's what happens. But it basically details it off. Number 2 says that since the defendant is incompetent to stand trial, criminal case governed by that law, Delaware, whatever, 404, the section provides that one determined by incompetent to stand trial shall be held at the Delaware State Hospital until capable. Basically what happened was he was held there until he died. Or, I guess, passed away. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I guess we'll find out. it just gives all the details of what happened and the different citations of different cases that they used to prove all these things. And so basically, at the end of the day, the conclusion was, therefore, the petitioner's petition for writ of habeas corpus is dismissed without prejudice. In other words, denied. So he did end up passing away in jail. One of those articles mentioned that he had bone cancer, and I'm assuming he passed away from that. You know, I'm not wishing death upon anybody, but if you're a murderer, you know, we'll leave that where it's at. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and give you guys a little more of the layout of what actually happened and all the details involving the case, as much as I could find, or we could find anyway. So hopefully that clears up some of the things that we said there in the intro. And I want to say thank you guys. I love y'all, and definitely see you on the next one. That's how we do it, people. And so we are here to see if we can possibly contact Miss Jackie out here tonight. So again, like I said, there's people down there sitting in the car we just spoke to, and they seem to be pretty cool. So they said they weren't going to bother us. So I'll show you guys around here a little bit here. Tell you what, guys, it's a hell of a lot cooler out here right now with someone else here. Because when I came out here a couple weeks ago, I was by myself, and it was dark, and I was alone, and it was a little creepy. Matter of fact, right over here on the ground here was a dead eel, or a dead, I'm assuming eel or snakehead.
Oh, you said snakehead.
And it was kind of funny because in the video I mentioned that I was going to kick it with my foot after I turned off the camera because I didn't want to look like a sissy if it moved. Because apparently, I guess snakeheads can live on land too for a period of time. And so I did go kick it afterwards, and it did not move. So
it says Jackie was a mother of 6.
she had 6 children. Jesus. Yeah. Wow.
She was only 43. He was 67.
So he was 67. He went to jail. As far as I remember, he died in jail, right?
Well, they ruled him not fit to stand trial at first. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I did all this research. I'm trying to like quickly run back to the articles I saved. I don't know if he ever did get to trial.
Well, he pretty much died in the care of the state of Delaware here. So
yeah. If from what I remember, yes.
Either he was in a mental hospital or in jail. Either place he should have been. So if Ms. Jackie's here right now, if you're here with us, first I want to say that my name is Dave.
I'm Becky.
And if you're here and you would like to communicate with us, we mean you no harm. We're not here to hurt you. Apparently there's another Dave here on this bridge because I see the name Dave on the railing. That's nice.
Really?
Yeah. I won't say the whole name.
Hopefully that wind is not picking everything up.
Yeah, hopefully
the microphone
it's a little breezy out here tonight, so hopefully the wind's not killing this video. Or I'll be coming out here for a third fucking time.
I know it's killing my freaking hair's gonna be not a mess.
So again, Miss Jackie, we mean you no harm. We're not here to try and hurt you. We just want to communicate with you to see if you'd be willing to come over here and touch that little red light. See if you go over here and touch it like this. It's going to make a noise and light up, but it's not going to hurt you. Matter of fact, let me move that just a little bit. That's me doing that, by the way. But if you would be so inclined to touch that red light for us to let us know that you're here, we would love to communicate with you and possibly tell your story. Maybe you want to touch that light a few times and answer a couple of questions for us.
Yeah, he was found permanently incompetent. They ended up dismissing the charges eventually because they can only hold him for so many years um, for the arrest if they're incompetent and not fit to stand trial. They have so many years to figure out, if they will be able to stand for trial. And if they reach that mark, then they have to dismiss the charges. But he stayed in the state psychiatric center.
Well, yeah, probably deserved a lot more than that, but
Yeah.
So I ask again, Miss Jackie, if you're here, if you would like to communicate with us, could you please touch that red light for me? That just lets me know that you're here. Maybe you don't want to communicate. Maybe you just want to let us know that you're here with us. It's really sad what happened to you. No person deserves to have their life taken away from them like that.
They didn't find her body for 2 months.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So she spent 2 months in the water. Oh,
Yep.
Sure, that was lovely.
It said Arthur died in prison at the age of 72. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll give Miss Jackie maybe a few minutes to warm up. Go down here and show you guys something that we found when we got here that was pretty damn strange for being out here.
A little bit.
So you guys get a little lay of how everything looks out here. So right when we pulled up here, I noticed something right away that was red. And I was like, is that a doll? And so I got out and I came up here and looked. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I found.
It's a big old Minnie Mouse.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a full Minnie Mouse doll. Or stuffed animal, however you want to call it. Minnie Mouse plush, I guess you would call that. It's a little strange to find that out here. When I was out here a couple weeks ago or last month, it was that was not here. But yeah, so figured I'd share that with you guys. It was a little weird to find out here. I don't know if I can get all the way down to the water. Last time I almost died out here because I about fell. But we'll try and get as close as possible here. So this is the edge of the water right here. And then, of course, that's the bridge over there. A lot of marsh grass out here, whatever you want to call this. Somebody will correct me in the comments, I'm sure. Which is fine. But yes, that was definitely something strange to find out here. Hopefully, whoever owns that doll is okay, or owned that doll is okay.
All right, don't shoot me.
Of course, Becky
I
has
to.
Becky has to get out her cat balls.
I have to.
Apparently, somebody likes Coronas. All right.
You know what?
Somebody likes Coronas. I'm down with that. Good Corona every once in a while.
The lights amuse me. I don't know.
Hopefully, they don't blow away in the wind.
It ain't that bad.
So, Miss Jackie, again, I ask if you're out here with us right now. We would really, really appreciate it if you would touch that red light for us. Or one of these little plastic balls on the ground. They're cat toys, people. Anyway, if you would be so inclined to do so, I would appreciate it. I'm sure Becky over there would appreciate that as well.
I just like looking at the lights. I'm easily amused.
Also, I gotta add to this as well. Is the last time I was out here by myself, didn't get a lot of activity. Didn't really much of nothing happened at all. Honestly, it was a pretty damn boring video. But right when I packed up my stuff and I was putting everything away, oh, there's a cat ball going off. We all know the wind's probably blowing that. But hey, whatever.
I only thought about to fuck with you.
All right. Anyway, so as I was packing up my stuff, I was parked pretty much over there where that's parked, and I heard a bunch of movement in the marsh grass over there. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't hear no like grunting sounds or anything like an animal, but it definitely was a little creepy. Made me speed up a little bit, getting my stuff together and getting the hell out of here. I'm gonna lie about that. Um, so yeah, it was a little interesting. So again, Miss Jackie, if you're here, you can go right over there where Becky's at. Matter of fact, she's standing right there for you. You can go right over there and touch her. Grab her by the hair or something.
Oh, the wind's already pulling it everywhere.
She's got her little static cam, I guess, set up over there.
I don't know.
See if we can get some other footage, I guess.
There's no light on it, so
Oh, guys, I forgot to tell y'all.
What?
Great news for the Ghosts is Paranormal channel.
What?
I finally have a legit computer that I can edit videos
Holy shit, yeah,
properly. Right. I am no longer using the 10-year-old laptop that I had.
So for everybody in Discord that we've spoken to over the last couple of weeks, or he's spoken to, whined and cried, he won't be doing it anymore.
Yes. yes. So if anybody, well, I'm sure there's people in the Discord in Andrew Stone Rock's Discord there. I'm sure some of y'all watch this. If I bugged you about computer shit, thank you. I appreciate it.
No, don't apologize yet, because you're still gonna bug him about questions about stuff you don't know how to do.
That's true. I probably will.
Just giving him a warning.
But I can now edit videos properly, so we'll get y'all some more quality stuff out now. A little clearer, better sound.
Where's the other light?
All right, so Miss Jackie, since you don't seem to want to contact us tonight, you better watch your camera. It's jumping around over there. It's rocking in the wind.
It's fine. It's not gonna go over the hump.
Okay. So Miss Jackie, since you don't seem to want to communicate with us tonight, what was that guy's name again?
Arthur.
Arthur. So Arthur, the murderer. Maybe you're feeling brave enough to
I'm getting the big
alert us to your presence by touching that red light. Maybe you want to let us know that you're here. I hope you're here. I hope you're stuck here for the rest of your life, the rest of all eternity. Not life, hockey's already dead. But anyway, rest of all eternity. I hope you're stuck here forever.
Yeah.
Because you deserve that and much more for what you did. But if you are here by any crazy chance and you would like to alert us to the fact that you're here, you could touch that red light and make it light up. And unfortunately, it's not going to hurt you. I wish it would, but it's not going to hurt you. So you can touch that and let us know that you're here with us. Or if you really want to, you could, I guess, you could touch one of those little cat balls out here on the ground there, where you see, where is it? There it is, right there. I guess Becky had to go back to the car and get something. So, Arthur,
Okay, now I got the good light.
Say what?
Well, for some reason the other light wasn't looking that bright, and my spotlight doesn't do much for me out here, so I had to get the big one.
Well, that car you hear in the background is the people on the other end of the bridge there. If you can even hear that. So, Arthur, hopefully you're not too scared to come over here and touch this red light. I mean, you know, it wouldn't surprise me none if you were scared.
Here, the first time we came out here, we used the SB7 and got a bunch of crap on them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know how some people feel about those things, but it was a very angry man.
If I remember right from the SB7, we heard what sounded like laughing when we asked about why he did it, and then something along the lines of what sounded like, and again, she deserved it.
That's what I was saying.
And when I said, why did you do it? He also said something along the lines of, because I wanted to.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not 100% on the whole SB7 thing, because I've seen a lot of videos where people said they're not really worth anything. But it was definitely strange. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it was paranormal activity, and we were talking
It was definitely strange because a lot of it was correlating with story.
Yes.
And then he was kind of ignorant and started calling us names.
Yeah. Oh, he called us all kinds of names: bastard, bitch, asshole. He called us a lot of stuff.
Which normally you don't hear all that.
Yes, you don't normally pick.
At least we don't.
It's when you hear words like that, you don't normally pick those words up on radio because they don't really say that on regular, straight up radio. Yeah, you'll find that on like Sirius XM and stuff like that, but you don't hear that on a regular radio station.
Not around here anyway.
So, I mean, it was definitely interesting.
Yeah. There's people in that house out there are not looking out their windows.
Yeah, just shine your flashlight in their house.
I wasn't shining their house. I'm just saying it's a bright enough light. It's going to catch their attention.
Hey, folks, it was her with the flashlight, not me.
Who?
You with the flashlight.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
No.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yep. Plausible deniability.
I
don't know. You're the one with the big flashlights. I only have a small one in my back pocket.
I make the other one disappear in your back pocket.
So, Arthur, you don't want to talk to us? You don't want to? Because, I mean, if that really was you talking to us through that SB7, which I don't really think it was, but if it was, by any chance, if that was you cussing us out and calling us all kinds of names, and you were that awesome and that badass that you could come out here and cuss us out, you could touch that red light, you could light it up and let us know you're here. I have a feeling you could do that. Because, you know, if you was strong enough to talk to us through that thing, which honestly I don't think you were, but hey, if you were, if there's a chance that you were, you're badass enough that you can touch that red light and you can make it light up. Like I said, unfortunately, it won't hurt you.
If you remember right, I don't think that went off very many times.
No. This REM pod never goes off. Never since I've been filming for this channel, that REM pod has not gone off once. Not one time. When I had it set up here earlier, it was going off, but that was because the temperature sensor was turned on still. Yeah. The minute I turned that off, it stopped.
Yeah, so the only thing that we ever got that night was the SB7 stuff, I believe.
Yep.
The fuck? Oh, is that duck? Goose?
Duck, goose? I don't know.
Sound like quacking.
All right, so I will open up the floor now to any possible spirit that is in this area of any kind, because I know there was a lot of Native Americans here, and I know that people use that a lot in their videos and say there was Native Americans everywhere, but there were a whole lot of Native Americans in this area.
I mean, this is what considered Little Creek?
Yep.
Yeah.
There were a lot of, I'm going to butcher this name,
what?
Algonquin, I think they're called, or Algonquin or something like that. I'm saying the name wrong. Please, if you know what the name is or how to say it, please correct me in the comments. I'm okay with that.
It was them, and there's another tribe.
Well, the Nanticoke were here, but they were a part of the Algonquin, or however you say it. Can I film myself?
No, huh?
Gotta film myself being filmed. Ooh, that's not good for the... Yeah.
That's not a bad angle.
Right? I mean, I don't really have any good angles, but, you know, hey, whatever.
Yeah, I can think of one.
Nah. She's got jokes. So, yeah, there were a lot of Native Americans in this area. Oh, that's a bird or a...
I don't know.
Freaking a fox?
I don't know that now. That sounds... Ugh. I can't even talk right. I don't know, but it's super windy. That's the one bad thing about this area. It's so hard to get out here when there's not the really freezing breeze or the super strong winds.
Always breezy out here.
And now my nose is running in the wind.
So I say again, I open the floor up to any spirit that might be in this area. You can come over here and touch that red light, or, well, I mean, I guess you could touch one of those little cat balls on the ground if you really wanted to. And you could let us know that you're here with us right now. Again, we don't want to hurt you. We're not here to hurt you at all. We mean you zero harm. I don't think we could hurt you if we wanted to. But we don't want to hurt you, I promise you.
Whatever it is, it's fighting. It's fighting something else.
Walk over here and see what this is. Or at least get closer so we can hear it a little better.
Huh?
I keep forgetting that she has a microphone on too. So I'm like talking and saying, oh yeah, I'll get over here a little better so you guys can hear it. And
It's hard to hear with the wind when you get going, but it's whatever the sound is, it's fighting something. And now it stops.
don't get shy now. Come on. You're making all that noise. Make some more noise. Copy me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, whistle, you're gonna blow people's eardrums out.
I'm sorry. I had to make that joke. My bad.
And now it stopped.
Sorry, Becky. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the parody video is coming, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, the parody video is coming.
Oh, Jesus.
I have so many crazy ideas for this video. Like,
It's gonna take forever just to get it all done.
right? I mean, yeah, there's a lot coming.
Oh, whatever it was that was fighting is done because I'm not doing it anymore. Catfall's lighting up.
Oh, look. Oh, look, guys. The cat ball's going off. Yay. Look. There's a demon. No.
Hey, we're not doing parody video right now.
Okay, you know what? I'll play the cat ball game for now. So if something just touched that cat ball that is not alive and is of a spirit variety, and you want to prove yourself, go ahead and do that again. Touch it one more time for me. Because, see, I would be honest with you guys. We have had a conversation, and this sounds crazy as hell, but we have had multiple conversations actually with a cat ball where we've asked it questions and said, light that up for yes, and asked, is the sky blue? And it lit it up. And, do you like to be here? And it lit it up immediately after we said it.
And it would only light up when we would ask a question.
Yeah, and it only lit up when we asked questions.
Oh, I don't know. No clue.
So, I mean, I don't necessarily trust them 100%, but there's been some questionable activity with these things.
Because then, I mean, you get the ones that say that they're fake, they don't work, nothing's happening. They just randomly light up and they're programmed to do that. We've been out of locations where we've had these sitting out and nothing has lit up. And it didn't light up one time.
We've been places where they've been set out for over an hour and never lit up at all.
Longer than that.
Yeah, probably longer than that. But then I set 2 of them around my bed one night, and one of them went off.
Well, there's a reason behind that. for your house anyway, or your room.
At some point, I'll do probably a little short video at my place where I live, and maybe tell a little history about that.
I was gonna get the little trusty EMF reader out.
Oh no!
I know it's not
at the doorstop.
Oh wait, is it? Yeah. Oh, I don't have it.
Oh, she doesn't have the doorstop.
It's in the truck.
She doesn't have the doorstop. Damn.
Oh wait, no, wait, hold on.
No shit.
Is it back here? Oh no, I don't. I must have taken it out and put it back in the actual gear bag. I thought it was still in here from when we were at the inn investigating. Guess not. But you know what it is.
Oh no.
SV7.
Oh no. No, now she's gonna break out the SV7.
I don't know if it even has batteries. Oh, it does. Huh.
Those are new batteries.
No.
So I'm assuming you don't want to play with the cat toy anymore. So we're just gonna go with that. It was, I guess, a random. It just went off randomly on its own. All right.
Put my freaking hood up to the wind.
So nobody wants to touch the REM pod. Nobody wants to play with the cat toys.
I remember the last time we were here, if That was Arthur that was talking. He was talking a whole bunch of shit and being very mean and ignorant.
Oh, yeah.
So we got mean and ignorant back.
Yes, we did. I don't normally provoke spirits, but when the spirit is a murderer, yeah, I have a lot to say about that.
Especially a mom with 6 kids. Can you imagine what happened with those 6 kids? Because they were all younger.
Yep. And I hate to be that guy, folks, but I'm going to be that guy. If you see anything in here that maybe I might have missed when I do edit this video, please drop a comment. Let me know. Let us know.
Oh, you might be winning this one. Batteries are dead.
What?
It must have got like pushed against something in my camera bag.
No. Oh, look. Look,
That's
ladies
a
and
wind.
gentlemen. Look.
Oh my god.
Look, the cat ball's going off.
I only did it to mess with you because I thought it was funny.
Look. There's a demon down there.
There's your demon.
Do I have to edit that out of the video?
No.
Put the little blur line over top of it? I don't even know how to do that, but I'm sure I can figure it out.
I can do that. But why? You don't ever see me give you the finger?
I don't care.
I know.
Won't be the first time, certainly ain't gonna be the last.
Nope.
See, ladies and gentlemen, and I keep hitting this microphone with my hand. I'm really sorry if it's loud. I'll fix it in the editing. It's so much more fun when you have someone else out here with you and you're not just out here talking to yourself in the middle of the night on a bridge.
That's because I just crack jokes on you.
All alone.
And keep you entertained.
Are you entertained?
I'm probably entertaining everybody else because they're probably laughing at me like, she's fucking dumb. All right.
Oh, so no more toys. Oh.
Nope.
Next thing you know, you're gonna want to bring phone apps out, right? What's the spirit talker say? Okay. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I've told y'all before. We used to use them. We used to use the phone apps. We used to use. Don't turn that mess on, please.
I don't even know if I still have them on here.
Please don't.
Oh, I do. They're all offloaded though.
I have them on my phone.
I kept the ones that we paid for because we were stupid and wasted money on them. But I kept those just for shits and giggles for other videos and down the road.
Ooh, that wind is blowing hard. Hopefully it's not ruining this video. I don't want
no, but my sniffling probably is.
To come out here a freaking 4th time.
It's hardly ever not windy out here. Same.
It was pretty nice when I was out here last time. It was weird. It was actually really calm.
Very, very rare that it's not. Considering how close to the bay.
So again, I open it up to any spirit that might be out here. If you would like to, please go over and touch that red light over there on the railing. And I'm aware that you've probably, if you're of the Native American descent or whatever, you've probably never seen a red light like that. But I can assure you it will not hurt you. It will not hurt you. No? Nobody wants to touch the red light?
Nope.
Well, we're going to go for another few more minutes. Maybe something will happen. And then we're going to call it a night. Other than the ducks off there in the distance.
Trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Predict the future. Like, we have somebody that's their keyword, their keywords that go bang on something or do something.
Right.
I can't even.
Foreshadowing.
Yes, that. I told you I
there's
can't
no
talk tonight. I'm
foreshadowing in these videos.
stuttering over words.
I mean, you don't always have to touch the red light. You are more than welcome to come over here and touch me.
How you gonna know the difference?
You can touch her. You can run across the road. You can do butt naked backflips up and down the bridge. I mean, however you want to show yourself out here is fine with me. Did you hear beeping?
I think it was our car.
Oh.
I don't know what they're doing. I keep thinking I hear a car coming from that way.
That wind is getting vicious out here.
Okay, the hood's got to go back up.
Say what?
I got to put my hood up. I can't pull my hair back out of the wind yet because my hands are full. So I put my hood up so the wind starts blowing it everywhere.
Well, before we get out of here, I'll share with you that the people we spoke to earlier actually put us on to a house that was built in the 1850s that's going to be demolished here in the next few weeks, and gave us a possible opportunity to be able to go in this house and investigate it. So that'll be something new for the channel. It won't be an outside video like
giant house,
always, and it's a very large house. So
still looking for history.
We may actually break out some of the gadgets and gizmos for that deal because it's a pretty large place. I'm disappointed. Last time I was here, there was fish jumping out of the water and everything else. I actually jump scared me a couple times.
It's not like Big Liz Bridge.
It is November. So,
right.
I mean, it may not feel like November right now, but it is.
Or is it like 60 something out? 62.
All right, I'll give y'all one last try. One last time, you can come over there and touch that red light and let us know that you're here with us. And let all the people watching know that you wanted yourself to be known. There's one last cat toy over there on the ground too. If you want to go play with that, if you're feeling a little frisky.
There ain't nobody here. Arthur disappeared. He ran off.
I think Arthur was too scared to do anything anyway.
Yep.
You know, there's not a defenseless woman here with 6 kids that he can push over the bridge.
I'm not defenseless anyway. Without 6 kids. Only 2.
Hope you don't have 6.
Just 2. Well, I guess technically one is a kid. The other one's an adult now. God help me.
Considering I met him when he was 4.
Yeah.
All right, well, folks, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I guess Arthur's too scared to come out here and let us know he's here, even though when we were here the one time, he was all over the SB7.
Yeah, but we also taunted him that night, too.
Yeah, well.
A little bit. Called him a bitch and everything else.
Well, I mean, he is a bitch, but, you know. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. So, thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. If you like what you see, definitely hit that like button. Give us a subscribe and hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a fake paranormal channel cries. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See you on the next one. That's how we do it, people.
Oh my God.